Hello everyone, my name is Onyinye Favor and you're welcome once again to the Repositioning Podcast. Guys, you are welcome and you need to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you've been watching our video or this is your first time, please continue watching and click the like button if you enjoy what you are watching. Alright, let's get right into today's video. And today we're talking about working smarter. So have you ever been consumed with a lot of taxes? You have a lot of things to do and you just sat and asked yourself, what can I do to make this work easier on myself? Or what can I stop doing so that it makes me work faster and work smarter? If you have asked yourself these questions, then you're listening to the right person. Now, before I talk about the things or the tips that can help you work smarter, I want to talk about the benefit of working smarter. Number one, which is that you have enough time to rest. We cannot overemphasize the fact that rest is needed in every aspect of our lives. We've worked so much as working class ladies and gentlemen, as people who are married with kids, as the case may be. These are the things that are needed. Rest, very, very important. You see somebody working from morning till evening, and when he comes back from work or when she comes back from work, all she wants to do is rest. So rest is very, very important. All right. So another thing is that one of the benefits of it is that it helps you recover from burnout. So for instance, you're this kind of workaholic who is so consumed by work. If you have a smarter way of doing things, that means you'll be able to recover from that burnout that has consumed you as a result of working too much. So another benefit is that it improves your work-life balance. Who doesn't want to have an equal opportunity of personal space and that of work? You don't want to be able to work for so long time without having time to rest or time to hang out with friends and all of that. But if you're able to work smarter, you'll be able to compensate for time with friends, other relationships, basically other engagements apart from work. All right, yeah. So these three things, it helps you have enough rest, recover from burnout, and even improves your work-life balance. So what are these tips that will help you work smarter? Number one is avoid multitasking. I know you've been told that you should be a multitasker. If you can do this, do that, do this at the same time, you are wonderful. It looks like you're accomplishing a lot, but I'm here to tell you that you're just spreading yourself too thin. Avoid multitasking at all costs. Try more to focus on one thing instead of multitasking. Number two thing is that you should complete your taxes in batches. The reason you should complete your taxes in batches is because it keeps the momentum rolling. So you can focus on one thing at a time, and then when you're done, you can move on to the next thing. And the reason you should also be completing your taxes in batches is because it makes you see the productive work you've done. Sometimes you can go through a whole day and you think that, what have I even done today? But when your taxes are in batches, you can see the amount you've done and what is left for you to do. So complete taxes in batches. Number three is to take breaks. Take breaks, people. You are not a machine. You are not a robot. Take breaks, all right? When you're done with a bit of work, take a little break, rest, stroll around, whatever the case may be, depending on the nature of your work. If you've been sitting down for long hours, then you should stroll to take breaks. If you've been walking up and down, then you should sit and rest to take breaks. So depending on your job specification, you should take breaks. And number three is create a routine and stick to it. Create a routine and stick to it. It will help you work smarter. So for instance, you're a content creator, you have a calendar, you have a content calendar, you have a time to prepare that content calendar, you have a time scheduled out of what you need to do each day, making sure that there is a routine that you follow. It will help you work smarter. By the time you have those routines in place, before you know it, you are automating things and things can go on even without you doing them. So when you just spend maybe 2 hours to get all these things in place, the rest of the time you have it to yourself to either improve yourself as a human being or go about other duties. If you're a working mom, or if you're a married person, or you are a single lady who wants to travel around, who wants to go on vacations, whatever the case may be, the fact is that you have more times to do more things. So create a routine and stick to it. And number 5, finally, is have a realistic to-do list. Just put in your to-do list things you know you can manage, things you know you can do. By realistic, I mean, don't start to consume yourself with a lot of tasks and think that, oh, it's okay. So just make sure that your to-do list is realistic, basically. Don't put things that you know that you might not be able to accomplish. It is very important for you to know that. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let's have a recap before we end this video. One tip I mentioned is avoid multitasking. Number 2, I said complete your tasks in batches. And number 3, I talked about taking breaks and also creating a routine and sticking to it. And finally, having a realistic to-do list. It is very important for you to have a realistic to-do list. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Please click in the comment or write in the comment, as the case may be, what more or what other tips do you think that you can do to work smarter? Thank you guys.